Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and we are back for another Falcon and Winter Soldier reaction. And today we're up to episode 3. And of course, I am joined by my co-host Hannah. Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
Glad to be back. I got some Falcon and Winter Soldier merch this week, so rocking that now. Also, couldn't handle the lighting situation that was going on with the new camera and stuff. So I'm in my usual recording corner, not my little reaction bed. So last episode we met Isaiah, another super soldier from back in the day, and our two heroes finally met up and got together. And they also met John Walker, our new Captain America. And clearly, that did not go off well right from the beginning. I feel like particularly with Bucky, was just not having it.
Bucky is very protective of his boyfriend.
Yes,
so.
That shield belongs to his boyfriend, both in the past and now. So we can't just have it being given to John Walker. We sort of met the Flag Smashers. We learned of the Power Broker being the over person that they're on the run from. And we ended the episode with Bucky and Sam going to meet up with ZEMO, who we see in a nice little cell right there at the end. So, looking forward to this episode. Maybe we'll get some more answers, get some more character introductions, but at least we'll get to see these characters finally that we've known are coming, or in the case of the Power Broker, have heard of. So, let's go ahead and get into episode 3.
For many, it wasn't that easy. So much has changed.
Oh my God, WandaVision.
We're here to help you find your way,
Another
helping you
commercial.
back into your homes and jobs.
Ooh.
Do you know who I am?
Don't nobody know who you are?
Yes, I do, and I don't care.
We all know you're not enough
Ooh.
Captain America. Period.
Got me over here cheering for the non-American.
Back from anybody at Langley?
Nah. I know you want this. I get it. But we've literally tried everything.
So now we've seen that he's definitely a little unstable.
Hopefully, homeboy here breaks away.
Right.
Because he seems like at least a little bit more like balanced in the head.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Just so that corridor.
All right, give us a sec.
I got it.
Listen, I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record every episode, but they look so good.
All right, the sugar.
Oh my God. We even got the score? Wow.
Желание, Javoy, 17.
Right away.
Those days are over.
It was never personal. You were simply a means to a necessary end.
Girl, it was very personal.
Someone was the super soldier serum.
What are you talking about? You want to break ZEMO out of jail? Where the hell are we? Look, have you lost your mind?
We have no leads, no moves, nothing.
No offense.
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 Super soldiers go against everything. they believe. Can I walk you through a hypothetical?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. What's the book you're reading?
I love how Sam knew right away that it wasn't hypothetical. Oh my, whoa.
These things escalate.
This show is like much more violent than I thought it would ever be.
Initiated. With all those bodies flying around left and right, wouldn't be hard to slip down a hallway or two.
I feel like movies and TV shows always make it seem like the easiest thing in the world to just break out of prison.
Yes.
Just
breaking-
so simple. Come on.
Breaking out of prison and heists are made out to be so
Oh my God,
simple.
casual
Walk
you
in the
being about
park.
this is unnatural.
Where are we, man?
Meeting Zemo.
Oh man.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, what are you doing here?
I didn't want to tell you because I knew you wouldn't let this happen.
If I may.
No.
Fair.
I love Daniel Pearl. I'm so happy he's here.
Okay, ZEMO.
I spent
Is that why
years helping
Zemo
people
rocks that
hide
new
their recruiters
face
to
mask because
recreate
he's
the
a
serum.
fugitive that broke out of prison?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
That parka.
Who is Nakajima?
You touch that again, I'll kill you.
Oh.
Everybody loves Marvin Gaye.
I like Marvin Gaye.
You've adored Marvin Gaye.
James, you will have to become someone you claim is gone.
Oh.
The place we're going is that cool place that we saw in the trailers. It was like neon lights and stuff.
Hey.
So cool.
I mean, this is very Godzilla vs. Kong. First they name dropped Skull Island, and now we're coming to here.
We should have gotten Bucky and Sam having to pretend to be boyfriends in this situation.
Yes, I agree. I know nothing about Madripoor, but I know that they would accept them. I just know in my heart.
Very LGBTQ friendly. Plot twist, it's a gay club.
Plot twist, the whole city is gay.
Haven't seen the MCU look this colorful since South Korea and Black Panther. Princess Bar. Tell me that doesn't sound like a gay club.
It's like, wait, did that say Princess Bar? Oh, Power Broker is watching.
Is that Sharon Carter? I think that was the person who just pulled up their hood. Oh.
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
The hell?
Sam, you better. Oh wow.
Oh.
Wow. You know, the big action sequences that we got in last week's episode and the first episode, they're cool, but I really am enjoying the hand-to-hand combat a lot. I swear to God, if Selby's Sharon Carter, I am...
Reaction's about to be over, y'all. Hold your breath.
People don't just come into my bar and make demands.
Not a demand.
It's not.
An offer. I give you him. Along with the code words to control him, of course. He will do anything you want.
Girl. Oh no, what does that mean?
On speaker.
Yikes.
Sam, I'm sorry. Let me call you back.
Oh.
Sam. Who's Sam?
Oh no!
Kill them.
Oh. Oh, Sharon.
I thought we were getting out of this without her.
We have a real problem now. So
God damn it.
leave your weapons and follow my lead.
Watch, we keep thinking she's gonna show up and she just never, like, pops up until the last episode.
This is
Girl, I knew that was her with that fucking hood on.
Ooh!
Drop it.
Can you go back in the dark?
Sure.
Shoot from afar, ma'am.
Right.
Oh.
Much better.
What's going on, Sharon?
In that one scene, she was more useful than she was in all of Civil War.
It's true. She's more likable than she's ever been in any of the movies, too.
I was a god.
We need to start putting nerds back in lockers.
Different. No clunky machine. Before I was able to complete my work, I turned to dust.
Oh.
Oh.
Typical of overpopulation and displacement camps like that.
Oh no, what's ZEMO doing? What the fuck?
Oh, hell. ZEMO said, to hell with y'all's plan, I got my own.
Bucky, I fear you may have fucked up.
Wait for my signal.
You like living here? You're supposed to follow me. And where are we now? It's in every action movie.
Oh. ZEMO. Oh. Sam calling Bucky Buck.
Supercharged.
Oh.
You're going back to jail.
I really thought that he was
Come back to the States with
leaving.
us.
I told you I can't.
Okay, so
See you at the end of the finale when you
Bye.
bring your pardon. You can re-enter the U.S.
see you in the last 10 minutes of the show.
We've got a big problem.
Oh.
Actually, a couple.
Oh, maybe not.
Car, let's go.
Damn it.
The X-Men logo.
How much of a twist would that be? They don't introduce X-Men in WandaVision, but they introduce X-Men in...
Like, what's that X on the gate there?
Oh, man. It's true. Power
So I think you
Broker
can-
is
yeah.
Professor X.
Thanks, Torres.
We need more Torres. I miss him. He was so cute.
Torres should be on this mission with us.
I agree.
Okay.
Feeding them spoiled food. Oh.
There were still people in there.
This is the only language these people understand.
Girl, I thought you were the good guy. Oh my god. I was on
All
your
right, ma'am.
side for like half an episode. Jesus.
You good?
Yeah. See you guys in a bit.
Bucky and Sam checking on each other this whole episode. I'm like, so cute.
Uh-oh.
The hell? Baby, where you going? I'm confused.
Yeah, what are these and how does he know where they are?
Right?
You dropped something.
Does he see the Power Broker?
I was wondering when you were gonna show up.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Wow. That was unexpected.
Oh my god! I love it here.
Yes. Now that's the kind of end of episode reveal I'm talking about.
Oh, that's so exciting. I thought that was Denai Greer for a minute.
It's okay. We can let a couple of these other girls have some shine, I guess, too.
Yes. I'm still excited, but I would have been more excited if it was Denai Greer.
All right. Well, there we go. ZEMO still playing by the rules, still playing on our side. Thought he betrayed us there for a sec.
It's a little scared.
I will say I kind of like that about this show at this point, where everybody is kind of in the gray. Like the Flag Smashers are fighting for something good overall, but clearly Homegirl particularly is willing to do some not good things to get there. Walker technically is fighting on the right side. Hasn't done anything outright terrible yet, but you can clearly just see
He's
that
unstable.
He is, not all there. ZEMO is on the right side for now, but very much has you like, when is he gonna flip? Like at any moment, it could be over.
I think that's really cool though that we kind of have that kind of tension with ZEMO right now. Because like in Civil War, when we saw him previously, we knew he was like the straight out like villain, and we went into the show thinking that. But now we're like kind of like, is he or isn't he? Because during that whole time when he was away from Bucky and Sam and Sharon, I was like on the edge of my seat. I was like, girl, what are you doing? We were just like besties like a few minutes ago. So I kind of like you said, I kind of like that everyone's kind of in the gray right now. It's really interesting.
Why do you think he killed that guy, that scientist guy?
Maybe he knew what he was going to say and wanted to keep that information from Sam and Bucky. I don't know.
So they experimented on Isaiah to get the stuff. So maybe we'll loop back around to him at some point. Maybe not.
I hope so.
Because at least so far, every time we've name dropped, we've at least come back around. So Sharon, obviously, and we knew as soon as they referenced her again in the like previously on, it was like, okay, for sure she's coming this episode. And then earlier in this episode, Sam brought up Wakanda and how they would not be happy with ZEMO being released.
And they weren't.
And thus they show up.
I hate that I completely forgot that the Wakandans do like have that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I definitely should have put that together. I feel like we're gonna be like the only ones on YouTube who like don't recognize
who just like went over our head.
Yeah, Wakandan things.
Well, especially because, you know, we know Bucky knows their tech. He spent a lot of time there. And here they are.
I just would love to see Denai Guerrera or Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh
I feel like Lupita Nyong'o is like less likely.
Yeah.
But I would absolutely die. Can you imagine that? That'd be like the absolute like sexiest like on screen like thing ever. Sebastian Stan, Anthony Mackie, Lupita Nyong'o.
I mean,
my god.
Character wise, it would make sense because wasn't she kind of like outreach? Like that was a big thing for her, was outreach. But actress wise, I don't know.
She's a little out of.
She's a little busy.
Soldiers,
booked and busy. Doing things.
Booked and busy, out of pay grade.
Yeah, fine. I'll see you for Black Panther 2, but for now, no. But even with her, I'm like, I at least hope she sticks around for an episode because that gives us more badass female action.
Yes.
Because we've seen her in action as well. So I'm like, oh, yes. But yeah, the hand-to-hand stuff was awesome this episode. Sharon already is a much better character than she's been in the entirety of her time in the MCU.
Because they're not forcing her on a man.
Oh my God.
So far.
I don't know if I like her jaded, just because I'm not quite buying it. She just seems like still like she's talking the talk of like this jaded vigilante, but
she's
not quite selling it for me.
Yeah.
It's not quite working. I wish they had given her like a cool like bob or something, like chopped that, you know, just standard blonde girl hair off. Just give her like something a little bit edgier and maybe it would help me. Her action scene was awesome. I'll give her that. She was kicking ass and I loved it. And I'm loving Zemo's character so far.
Yeah, me too.
I think he's bringing a cool dynamic to the show, like you said.
I think Daniel Bruhl is just so talented. Yeah. So I think Civil War, you know, was supposed to be kind of like his big kind of breakout thing. And then in Civil War, he was just very sidelined. And now I'm glad that he's actually being able to like have time to breathe with Zemo in this, because like Civil War is like Avengers 2.5. So we didn't really get to spend time with the villain that much. I'm glad that he's just getting to kind of flesh this character out more and us getting to spend more time with him, because I always say this, that I think that Zemo is one of the more underrated villains in the MCU, and I think he had a lot of untapped potential. So then bringing him back to kind of be in this gray area of maybe he's good, maybe he's bad. I really like that. I like that they kind of flipped the script of what we thought about him in Civil War. We're not getting the same thing that we got in Civil War, which is, I think, is great.
So many of these characters, even the Flag Smashers, though, we keep getting a little bit more with them. I like that there's so much about morality. Like even with Zemo, right from the get-go, you know, he had a personal stake and saw the devastation that could be caused. And that's really what inspired his evil plan of Civil War. But even here, him mentioning Sokovia, him talking about, like, of course, you people haven't even visited the memorial. He's still very much that person. And then the Flag Smashers, obviously, like we talked about, are very vigilante, like stick up for the little person overall. So I like that we have a lot of morality. And then, of course, I think what Zemo was saying on that plane is directly referencing John Walker about icons, about symbols of heroism, because I don't really think it applied to Steve Rogers. Like, I know he was talking about Steve, but from what we saw, Steve didn't really have many moral downfalls in his time in the MCU. He was pretty stand-up guy through the whole
only
thing.
time that Steve rebelled just a little bit was Civil War. So
Yeah. And rebelled against like an oppressive government plan. So I was like, okay, well. But I'm pretty sure that that speech is foreshadowing for the Captain America mantle now.
I'm just curious to see how this all kind of like fits, like all the puzzle pieces fit together. Because it seems like very separate right now. I don't know how they're gonna wrap this up in 3 episodes and like make us care about the Flag Smashers and like be invested in the Flag Smashers. Because I'm still not there yet.
They kind of introduced a whole separate storyline for Sharon.
Yeah.
When she left, she says now we have 2 big problems or something. So I don't know what she was really referring to. If she's referring to the power broker himself, or I mean, I know we were hating, but I don't think we need an extra storyline for one. I think we have enough. So if we're going to dedicate time to her, I was just kind of hoping she was a cameo. She was fun. It was there while it lasted, but it seems like she's going to have her own little mission that she's doing as well. It's a lot. And I think obviously it's all going to come back to the power broker, which somebody in my comment section last week actually told me is a comic book villain, which I was not aware of.
Gotcha.
I didn't know Power Broker was a villain himself. I thought it was a code name. They're all going to converge there, and all of these storylines have to go back to him. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we get there.
I wonder if we're going to get like a pretty known actor playing this Power Broker. I would love that, because if it's like a like actual villain in the comic books and it's not just like some like dude.
I think I liked this episode more than episode 2.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a lot more just fun for me.
Yeah.
I liked the dynamic. I love Bucky and Sam together, obviously. They are just so good as like an on-screen couple. Their chemistry is great. I'm just interested about this land too, why everybody went to this country, why this country is all of a sudden so important to seemingly everything going on right now.
Take a shot every time they say Madripoor.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Madripoor, what's going on?
They're really trying to like get that into our brains. They said it so many times.
A lot. And it was like, girl, we didn't know about this place before. Like, who knew
girl,
it was
like
the sanctuary that everybody just runs to when the US kicks them out?
Bucky did not have a good time there.
I mean, I'm sure this is gonna set him back in his therapy.
This series has been way more Winter Soldier-y than I thought it would be. I definitely thought it would be like a lot more Falcon, which I'm not mad about it, but also I did want the series to be very like Sam Wilson focused, because I think that, you know, I do think the end of the series is going to end with him being Captain America.
It has to. We will. God, and if I hear subverting expectations, that's like a trigger phrase for me ever since Game of Thrones season 8. But if I hear subverting expectations, no. If this series ends and Sam has not decided to take up that mantle and take back that shield, I'm going to be very disappointed. Like, we can't. You know, that was such an awesome moment at the end of Endgame. Something so many people were excited for. And it's okay to take that back if it is a personal journey. If we... Like, I think they've set it up well of him not being ready for that, like himself, mentally, emotionally. And if he goes through that journey to get to the point where he feels like he's Captain America and he believes in the system again, yes. If he just doesn't, and we end this whole series about them with John Walker still in the picture holding that shield, I'm gonna be pissed.
Or even just, I've seen a lot of people online be like, oh, like it'd be cool if Bucky got the shield, and I'm like, I don't think so. I think like there is a reason why Bucky did not get that shield at the end of Endgame, and it's because he, you know, was the Winter Soldier. And it's not to like blame him for it or anything, but you know, you can't like just pretend like he doesn't have that past. and is like a little bit like unstable. Not like John Walker unstable, but Bucky is for
like,
sure like unstable.
Well, talking about a personal journey, he has his own personal journey to go through, and it's going to take a lot longer than Sam's personal journey is. He has a lot more baggage than most characters in the Marvel universe.
It's like Bucky and then Wanda.
Yeah, it's like those two take the crown, especially after what Wanda just did in WandaVision. That added, she started catching up real quick to personal baggage.
I do hope we kind of go back to those quieter moments soon, though, because I think in the second episode they had like kind of balancing issues with what they were doing, and I think that if they could do like an episode more like the first episode, and we could get more of those kind of like that social commentary, and you know, Bucky dealing with his like PTSD and trying to make amends with people. I would love another episode of that before. I mean, we only have 3 episodes left. I'm gonna manifest
people were also like in our comments just like, oh well, they're pretty much the same length even though this has less episodes, but it's about structure more than it is amount of time, and you're able to structure things differently in a 30-minute show than you are an hour long or 45-minute long show. So 9 episodes versus 6 episodes, even if they equate out to about the same amount of screen time, you're able to just like structure it so much differently. And right now I'm nervous.
And with WandaVision, you know, there was a lot going on, but there wasn't nearly as much going on in WandaVision than we have here. We have a lot of plot here. WandaVision, it was just kind of like, oh, what's going on? For the majority, and like a lot of just like it was sitcoms. There's a lot of jokes and just kind of like downtime in those episodes. But here it's like plot, and it's like setting up a lot of stuff. And it's like, well, we have to have payoffs for, you know, it's not like WandaVision where it's like they can like tease something, be like, hey, maybe there's a cameo, maybe there's not, because, you know, they can back out of that and just be like, oh, it's just a tease. But like here, they're like actually like setting up things, and it's not teases, so it has to have a payoff. I think it's different. Like even if they do like equate out to the same amount of time, it's very different than WandaVision's situation.
Well, that was our reaction and discussion for episode 3 of Falcon and Winter Soldier. We both liked this one. Think it's a step back up after episode 2. So let us know, what did you think? Did you love episode 3? Were you happy to see Sharon Carter back? Were you happy to see ZEMO in action? And did you love the Wakanda tie-in to close us off? Let us know in the comment section down below, or you can hit either one of us up on Twitter. Hannah, do you want to let them know where they can find you?
At Rejected Hannah on Twitter.
Perfect. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on my latest videos, including each and every one of our reactions. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.